content knowledge and expertise, let's think about then what effective teachers consistently do. Effective teachers are consistently displaying content knowledge of all the subjects taught and those closely related fields. They're integrating learning objectives with other disciplines and content areas. They're ensuring content is vertically and horizontally aligned. They're connecting to real-world experiences. They're anticipating student misunderstandings and preconceptions both during the planning and execution phases of the lesson. They're proactively developing teaching techniques to mitigate concerns. They're conveying accurate content knowledge and expertise in multiple ways, including differentiated explanations. They're adjusting content delivery in response to student progress and individual student needs. They're sequencing instruction that allows students to understand the content. They're providing complex and higher order thinking. And they're providing opportunities for students to use different types of thinking, for example, analytical, practical, creative, and research-based. In order to further understand each of these elements of effective instruction, the T-TESS Handbook further clarifies the descriptors of the T-TESS rubric for content knowledge and expertise. It's important for appraisers and teachers to fully understand what the rubric descriptors mean, what they look like and sound like in practice from a teacher perspective and a student perspective, so that we're moving towards student-centered, student-led instruction. Well, we're getting ready to wrap up this module. The first big picture takeaway is that content knowledge and expertise is twofold. First, it's tied to the teacher's content knowledge, and also it's tied to the teacher's pedagogical knowledge. The other key takeaway is that an effective teacher has knowledge and expertise in his or her content area and related fields. The teacher is clear about the curriculum. What am I going to teach? Instruction. How am I going to teach that, or what is the most effective way to teach that? And assessment. How will I know that students have mastered those expectations? Given what was presented in this module, what are your next steps to grow and develop in this area of content knowledge and expertise? Well, we thank you, and we look forward to you joining us with the next module.